All right, y'all. So today I'm gonna be doing some I'm gonna be giving my friend some relationship advice slash therapy. So whatever he want to get off his chest, I'm gonna just like listen to him talk and give us some advice. Listen to what he got to say. Feel me? So yeah, let's just get right into it. Oh my shit, like hello, 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 hello.
Oh,
All right, bro. You can begin. You can begin.
alright. Where should I begin at?
It don't even matter. Like whatever you want to like
You
start with.
don't even matter. Alright. Alright. Yo. Should I start at the time I got raped?
Huh?
You know, like, when I got sexually assaulted by a predator of someone of older age. That time. Should I start there?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Alright. So listen. I'm like early middle school, maybe a little bit before. I don't remember my exact
Early
age.
middle school.
Actually, I don't know, I'm at the fourth, third grade. I don't remember, right?
Okay.
I used to go over this girl house.
Wait,
Her
you
mom.
were early middle school. How old was she?
Oh, she was like high school, mid high school. I think she was like 10th grade.
Okay. Okay.
All right. You know, early middle school, a little bit before middle school, probably. I don't remember the exact time, but I used to go over her house every once in a while. My mom
It
used to
was
take me
like
there.
none of that type of activity.
What do you mean?
No. Continue.
All right, I used to go over her house, because her mom was friends with my mom, and I remember one day I'm just chilling and she's like, come down to the basement. I was like, okay. And then she grabs me and then we just start making out. Obviously, I'm pretty young, so I got no clue what's going on. So I just roll with the punches, you feel me?
Okay.
I ended up spending the night and I
Okay.
fell asleep. And I wake up, 'cause, like, I didn't have any clothes to change into, so I just put on a big shirt and that's all I had on. But like I was a little kid, so it really didn't matter. I wake up, she's on top of me.
Yo.
She's naked. I was half awake. She's naked. She's on top of me. I didn't even realize what that was until like I was like around the time I figured it out. You feel me? I just woke up. I was half asleep. I fell back asleep, but she was on top of me for sure. And then after that, we just started making out a lot. A lot of I guess just a lot of childish things. I don't know how to
Mhm.
explain it. You know. I remember one time she dragged me down to the base. Actually, she had sisters, right?
Uh huh.
Now, none of them, I don't think either of them knew what was happening between us, but like, goddamn, they was all crazy. Oh my god, I remember one of them. Another one was like in like middle school. She was like sixth, seventh grade,
Uh huh.
and I remember we used to like play under the covers and just start messing with our things. You feel? I used to play her shit, you used to play my shit. I was like, all right, I was crazy. The only like she only had one regular sister that was like a year younger than her. Like she was in like probably ninth grade when she was in eighth. I mean
Okay.
10th. And like she didn't do nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. I mean like there was this one time I was just at their house and they just all ended up stripping from me for some reason.
What?
I don't know why. I'm pretty young. They all stripped. I was like, okay. I didn't really, obviously, I didn't really enjoy it because I didn't know what was going on.
Mhm.
But I remember one time, me and her was making out. I ended up accidentally kissing her, and then she made a big deal out of it.
Wait,
Big,
wait,
she
wait, wait,
got her
wait. What do you mean y'all were making out, but you accidentally kissed her? Like, what you mean?
like how you make out. Like at the end of it, I accidentally kissed her. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know she got really mad. She called her sisters down. She kissed her sisters like you kiss your family. I'm like okay. She's like, I'm going to tell your mom. I'm like what?
What?
I'm like, bro, what? I felt like the world was about to crash. I thought she was about to tell my mom I did something. I didn't know how bad kissing was. And then she told my mom, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna get you, Keith. And then she never did anything. But yeah, that's situation one. You feel me? I was just a crazy situation.
So like,
Uh,
do you think this situation holds trauma to you to this day?
uh, I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably.
Has this like
It probably.
affected your opinion on girls at all?
Oh, for sure. Oh, middle school. I literally just didn't care about girls at all because I didn't know it was like I thought it was just weird. I just never had interest. It was just like kind of gross. I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Like,
And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
ninth grade, it was bad. You feel me? Like I finally hit puberty,
Okay,
hit proper puberty. I
right.
finally got. I didn't know how to interact with females. I never really talked to girls
Mm.
because of that. So like
Nah,
my
facts,
first
facts, facts.
relationship, which we finna get into now. You feel me?
Okay,
My first
first
relationship, right?
relationship.
Ninth grade.
Okay,
I've been talking to this girl. She's a absolute weirdo, and she's also chopped. But I was pretty ugly too, so I can't even be saying shit.
okay, okay,
But
okay,
like, she's a weirdo. Not even the good type of weird. She's into all types of weird shit. I don't even know.
okay,
You feel me?
okay.
But I mean, but she sat by herself, and for some reason, every since I laid eyes on her, I wanted her.
Okay, okay.
So I
So
remember one
you
time,
was sharking. Say that.
I guess I don't know what sharking means, but you know. Anyway,
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
yeah, I was with me, my friend Darwin. You feel? I said, let me walk up and try to be friends with her.
Mm-hmm.
Showed her a couple card tricks. You feel me? Got her to
Nigga, you did
laugh.
card chick Riz? Magician Riz?
Exactly. You feel me? I pulled out a deck of cards, did a couple card tricks. She was smiling. She was wild. And then we just started talking from there. You feel me?
Okay.
And then I found out she was a weirdo. I don't even remember the type of shit she was saying. Like, she was crazy. She was talking about slitting her wrist and shit. I was like, damn, that's kind of
Yo.
crazy, and all that type of shit.
Did you like try to help her
Anyway,
out, or did you like?
like, I mean, like, I don't like. It was like she already did it. Now she's joking. She doesn't do it anymore. You
Oh,
feel?
okay, 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 okay.
But yeah, we was talking, right?
Right, right, right.
And eventually, I hit her with, I hit her with the "I love you." Hello?
Okay, okay. You hit her with the "I love you."
Hit her. And I was like, "Do you love me?" She was like, "I love you too." Boom! Hearts racing.
Damn.
Happy is not a lie.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
we start dating, right?
Tight it.
Like first couple days, I kind of like touch her thigh. She gets mad at me.
Damn, nigga, you
Okay.
moving too fast, man.
I touched her thigh. Like what?
Bro, but you know
See,
how
I knew
like.
her for like half a year by then.
All right, all right. Continue, continue.
Touch her thigh. You feel me? She said she didn't want it. I was like, all right. And I literally was acting pretty much around the same. But like 3 days into the relationship, she said she didn't want me no more.
Damn.
It was like,
3 day
damn,
relationship.
okay, okay. And then I didn't accept it. I was like, nah, you want me. I was like, nah, you want me. And I kind of like forced her into a relationship for like another week and a half. And then I remember I leaned in for a kiss. She pushed me. She was like, no. I was like, damn. All right, you know what? If you really don't want to be in a relationship, you don't have to. She's like, okay, bye. And then that was it.
Yo, bro, why are you laughing so hard?
That's what happened.
You got you, yo. So you just
But
3 day relationship. She wanted to break up. You didn't let her. You said she want this. You like Kendrick Lamar, girl. I know you want this day. And then you tried to kiss the bitch and got rejected.
and she said no. And then she left.
So I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm starting to think you the problem,
What? What a problem. Explain how I'm the problem in that situation, please.
bro. You touched her thigh, bro.
Touched her thigh. You act like we was literally sitting down. Just did that. She said stop. I moved my hand immediately.
Bro, maybe she got some traumatic experience.
I moved my hand immediately. I don't know who's missing here.
Yo, maybe she just never wanted you from the jump.
Maybe she just never wanted me. Okay, that's just
Like,
that's what
nigga,
I'm feeling here.
did she get with somebody else after that? Or you
Yes.
like, niggas,
She
hoes
had
just
like three.
hoes just
She
be
had like
going,
three
bro.
niggas within like the next fucking 4 months.
They just be going, bro. You gotta understand, like, hey, bro,
Uh-uh.
that's her, bro. That's her, bro. She just
Word.
wasn't ready. You just gotta keep your head up,
She
keep moving.
wasn't.
She wasn't ready. Like,
She wasn't ready. She was ready for the other 30, right? Huh?
maybe she
Pretty
just
good.
saw something differently when y'all got in a relationship, like that she didn't see before y'all was in it. Like, tight.
Yeah. So she liked me, then she was like, holy
Then
shit.
she realized,
Oh, I
like,
like this nigga.
yeah. Maybe it was one.
I was pretty child. I should send you. I would send you a picture of me back then, but I don't want to. So yeah,
That's cool.
I was hideous. Anyway, what's next relationship? Next relationship, you feel me? Later on into the school year.
Ninth grade still.
Yep. Later on into the
Okay.
school year. There's this girl. You know, I
Mhm.
noticed we have the same interests. She's fat as shit.
Okay.
You heard?
Okay.
She's fat. She's really big.
Right.
But the ass fat too.
Yeah. Tight it.
Yeah, but like that stomach fat also. Like she's like a SSBBW. Well, maybe not BB, SSBW. You feel me? Anyway,
Right. Tight it.
like back then, I was probably my strongest. I was working out and I was fat, so I was
Mhm.
probably my strongest. You feel me?
Right.
I couldn't pick her up. I couldn't pick her up an inch off the ground. I could pick up like I was benching. I was deadlifting like 300 pounds, 315 pounds. Well, not 300. Like actually, I was weaker back then. Actually, I was deadlifting like 250
Okay.
and squatting like
Damn. So she was
265.
pushing 3.
I don't know. She was pushing something because I couldn't pick her up at all. I remember I tried to pick her up one time and I just embarrassed myself. I was like, damn. And oh shit. But like there's a little like a silent dance, right? Like you got the headphones on. You're not nobody's talking, but like the music is blasting in your ears, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Facts. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right. We sitting down next to each other,
Okay.
and I just grabbed the buns. You feel me?
Nigga, like, okay.
I just grabbed the buns, and then she just looked at me and smiled.
Okay, we in there, right?
We in there.
We in there, yeah.
We in there. You grab it. She smiles and shit. All that blah blah
Uh-huh.
blah. You know, I see my ex, like the girl who only wanted me for a couple days. You know, I was kind of scared, like maybe she gonna want me again. So I kind of like distanced myself during the little thing, when she was looking. I distanced myself. You feel me? But we was still cool. Next day, she was like, "Do you want a relationship?" I was like, "Nah." I'm like, friends with benefits. She's like, "Okay."
Okay, she agreed though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. A couple days later, we walk out. I kind of like drag her to the hallway. We just talk, and I grab the cheeks again.
Okay.
You feel me?
Mhm.
Blah 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 blah. And then she finds out I'm in ninth grade, and she's in 12th.
Yo, bro. Why did this? Bro. Wait, what grade was she in?
12th.
Nigga, you're a cougar hunter. What? Yo, maybe, bro.
Anyway, yeah, she's in 12th. Hey, back then I had pretty much a full beard.
Bro, but think
I had
about
like
it.
a neck beard.
That was like
Uh-huh. What?
that was like major.
That was
That was
like
major. That was
that was major.
that was major improvement though.
What does that mean?
Like that was improvement from like the last few experiences.
It wasn't like she looked good. She was fat as fuck. She was really fat. She was old. Hello?
I'm here, bro. I just gotta think. Like,
Damn.
I gotta think. I mean, did you like did that like hold something against you, like, or like you was just like it is what it is after that? Like, did that affect you, or was like you just like it's you know,
I mean, like,
or you like it
two,
is what it is,
like two failed relationships in a row. Damn. Yo,
like,
that's that. You feel?
bro, but she was like big.
Okay, I had no. That's like I never. My the only girl I ever had was 3 days. Like, what is your point? I had a 3 day girlfriend. That's my second best relationship. Oh, that's my best relationship then.
All right, bro. Well, she wasn't for you, bro. You could do better. She was big. You gotta realize your worth.
All right, bro.
Take it. On some real
All
shit.
right. All right. You know, what did I do in 10th grade? Oh, that's what happened. All right. So ninth grade summer. I work.
Okay. Okay.
I do a little internship at a I forgot at a company, but it was hosted at my school the whole year.
Okay.
You feel me?
Take it.
And it's just one girl who's thick,
Okay.
right? And we got the same kind of humor.
Okay. Like we tapped in.
And she only one grade level ahead of me.
Yep. We in there, right?
So like, we talk and I'm making jokes. And she's like extra touchy with me. I was like, damn,
Okay.
maybe she wants me, you feel?
Want me? She want me. She want me. Take it.
You feel?
Right.
I remember one time we was in a little truck going to a place. She was like, if I get a man, I want to be inside his skin. And she was just like staring at me and grabbing me at the same time. I'm like, damn, you
Okay.
talking about me? Oh, me?
Yeah. We in there. We in there. We in there. We in there.
We're in there. But I didn't know for sure. So like, the summer ends. We still talking a little bit. She's a little bit more distant than before.
Damn.
We head into 10th grade year. And know this, 10th grade me has very little experience with women. All right.
Okay.
But 10th grade me, we head into 10th grade year. Word. I decided to play football. So like during that whole summer, I was doing football practice and working out.
Mm-hmm.
I get through a few football, and guess who I come across? One of her exes.
Yeah.
All right. I tell her ex how she been. I tell her I think this girl likes me. She's like, nah, she don't like you. I tell her what happened in the summer. I tell her like one time I'm chilling and she's trying to hug me. While I'm chilling in the hallway, she's trying to give me a hug. I was a weirdo back then. I was like, why are you trying to give me a hug?
Oh my.
I was like, I can't give you a hug. I was like, my fault. I never gave her a hug. I kept pushing. And then I was like, like, you think she likes me? She was like, honestly, the way she be acting, maybe.
Okay.
I was like, let's go. I think, and he's like, you want me to ask her? I was like, something like that. And he was like, hey, is Keith a type of person you'd be willing to date? You know what she said?
Hell nah.
I not ready for a relationship.
Bro, they always pull that card, bro.
Where? I'm not ready for a relationship. Where? Like, oh, damn. Okay. Well, that's too bad. All right. Well, it is what it is. Guess in like a month later, she dates like the football guy, Drew. He was like a tall, good looking football guy who worked. She started dating him. I'm like,
I
huh?
told you
Like,
they
she wasn't
just
ready for
they just be going, bro.
Right, bro. Like she wasn't ready for a relationship. Why you with this nigga?
You asked her that? Oh.
No, I was already gone. I was already at my next school when that happened. But like, he ended up doing her dirty, and I was happy as fuck when I found that out. Uh, you know. And yeah. Okay, let's go a little back though, a little further back, right?
Okay.
Cause we're going into my last relationship at Henry Ford High School.
Okay.
Right. I see this girl. my friend Bernard is talking to her.
Mhm.
You know, he's like, and like she's like trying to beat him up. I'm like, hold on, we don't do no fair ones. So we jump her.
Yo.
You feel me? Obviously, it was a play jump. You know,
Okay.
he didn't like genuinely beat her ass. But like we jump her, right? And she was like, damn, all right, I'm gonna get y'all next time.
Okay.
Word.
Right. Right.
And you know, a couple days go by, I end up getting jumped in the hallway. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. The next day, I'm like, damn, Bernard, they jumped me, bro. He's like, damn, that's tough for you. Me and her, we already squashed the beef. I'm like, bro, what? So now I'm the only nigga getting jumped nowadays. You feel me?
It be your
And then,
own man's.
and then she's a bigger. She's not like as big as the senior, but she's bigger. You know, she a grade level higher than me.
Okay.
Right. She's bigger. But her ass is hella fat. So it really like she's a little bigger, but the ass the ass is like kind of covered.
Yeah,
You know?
she got the yams like tight.
Like proper yams. You feel me?
Okay. Okay.
And like
Okay.
we talking, right? Well, not talking, but like you know, every time she would see me, she'd say, "Hey," we would joke around.
Okay.
And she had food. She'd be like, "You want some of this?" Of course, I would always
Offering the
say no
eats.
because
Offering the
don't.
eats.
I don't want her eats. You feel me? I remember one time I was in the weight room. You know, just got done with a good workout, fell asleep, and like she just punched the shit out of me or kicked the shit out
Damn.
of me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm trying to sleep. She's like, yeah, some, op, some, whatever.
Okay.
All right, and then let's see what happens after that. And then, you know, I leave the school. I go to Renaissance High School. I leave that school. I go to Renaissance High School.
Okay.
We
got
stopped
Renaissance.
talking entirely.
Why?
You know?
Y'all just
Can you
like,
let me finish?
oh, my fault. My fault. My fault.
We stopped talking entirely. I sent her a message of, like before I left. She never responded.
Damn.
I'm like, damn.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I was like, Bernard. And like he was like, Bernard. I was like, why don't you talk to Zaria no more? Like she never responded. And then and then like one time she did respond. She's like, my fault. I never saw it. I'm like, word. And we keep talking. I remember one time, like when I first got the Renaissance, my life sucked. I put rope maxing in my little story, which pretty much means like I want to commit suicide. She's like, what that means? I want to commit suicide. If you commit suicide, I gotta commit suicide. Damn, we locked in like that.
Okay. Okay.
Blah 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 blah. We keep talking, and then she's like, Keith, I like you. Do you like me? I was like, yeah. And she was
Okay.
like, oh, okay. And I was like, why aren't we together? She's like, I don't know. And then like after that day, we're dating, right?
Okay. Y'all dating now. Y'all
Boom.
dating.
Second girlfriend, 10th grade, thick as shit.
Okay.
She's some thick shit.
Tight
I'm
it.
like, oh, this is a dub, and I was still pretty ugly back then. Like I was still like the last time she saw me, I had a full beard, never shaved before. My dress was just growing. Like I was still pretty ugly. I was like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Right?
Like what was she though? What was she?
She like compared like she was thick. Maybe not the best face, but she had a lot of ass.
Okay. Okay.
So like I would honestly give her a 6.
6. Okay. Okay.
Wait.
Teddy,
Oh yeah, and I
Teddy.
forgot like one time, like she had like I asked her to rate me and my friend Bernard, and Bernard looks better than me. Like
Okay.
any other, if we would have asked anybody else, they would have always rated him higher than me. She was like, I give Bernard a 7, and I give you an 8. I was like, I'm in there.
Okay. We in there. Yeah.
Right. So
Right,
we
right,
dated, right?
Okay.
I try to set up a date. Now I can't make it. I got work. Okay, I try to set up
Okay.
another
Okay.
date. Now my grandma funeral that day.
Damn.
Set up another date. Now I can't make it.
Third time.
You
Damn.
know?
Fourth.
And then like my sister comes to town. I'm like, we could really head to her job. I was like, what time's your break? I can head over there. She was like, she just like never told me her break time. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
And then like a month into, I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like we gonna ever meet up? And at that time, I bought her a plushie. I showed her the plushie. I'm like, I'm gonna give it to you when we see each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's Hello Kitty. She loves Hello Kitty.
Okay.
But I'm like, damn, what's happening? We gonna meet up? And then she looks at the message, doesn't respond. I'm like, yo, you good? Looks at the message, doesn't respond.
Damn,
I'm like,
what
yo,
the fuck?
are you okay? Looks at the message, doesn't respond.
Nah, bro.
I'm like, okay. And all right, man. All right, man. I don't think this is gonna work out.
You
I think we
said
gotta
that.
break up.
You said that.
Yep, that's what I said.
Okay.
And guess what she did?
She looked at it, didn't respond.
She looked at it almost immediately, said, "Okay."
Yo, what?
My second relationship ended within 30 days. All right, so like that's 10 times longer than the previous relationship. 30 days,
You right. You right. You right. Hey, it's
You feel
steady.
me?
It's steady improvement.
Yeah. And then when I first went to Renaissance, right,
Okay.
there was this one girl,
Mhm.
and she was like touchy to a different level,
Right.
like touchy, and she would like literally touch me every day, pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
Like her and her friend Sydney, they was like the most touchy people I ever met.
Okay.
Literally, they make a joke, touch me, do this, and I was making them laugh and giggle, all that,
Damn, you was trying to
all
make them
that.
like them. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You know, I'm thinking laughing around April, right?
All right.
Or not around April. April 1st. I hit her with the "I like you." She was like,
Okay.
"Oh damn, Keith,
So you could like
I
play
like
it
you."
as if it's a joke, like Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
She's
method,
like,
Loki.
"Oh damn, Keith, I don't like you." I'm like, "Damn." Well,
April
so
Fools
that
though, like
April Fool, huh?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. And at the same time, I was still talking to this was before I got with Thick Shit.
Okay.
So like, I still had a backup plan, so I wasn't even hurt for real.
Yeah, he not tripping.
I'm like, damn. I was just joking, you feel me? But like, get this. Every day I come home, she calls me.
Okay. Shit.
Every day, like since I met her, every day I come home, she calls me. We on the phone for like 5, 6 hours.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
Like first couple weeks, I know her. She put me in her close friends.
Tight it. Tight it.
I remember the first time she ever called me, I was asleep. I just wake up. I'm like, damn, you calling me? I was asleep.
Bro, she don't give a fuck about none of that.
She was like, oh, my fault. But yeah, we on the phone almost every day. I slowed it down when I got my girl.
Okay.
But there was one time she called me, like, cause her man had broke up with her, and like it was always a bad relationship. I was like, damn, that sounds pretty terrible. And then me, and that previous relationship, the 30-day relationship ends. I
Okay.
tell her what happened. She's like, damn, Keith, you don't deserve to be treated like that. I tell her that like on a Thursday, right?
Right.
She calls me later on that day. We talk.
Right.
She calls me the next day. I'm chilling, playing the game, and I just hear sounds. I just hear like her humming like really low. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, nothing. I was like, okay. Then I hear her humming again. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yo. Okay.
He was like, nothing. And I'm like, bro, I hear something like that. She was like, put two and two together, Keith. And I realized she was smacking that little shit. She was DJing in the back. I'm like, yo! Mind you, this ain't never happened before. I'm like, yo! Damn, okay. I kind of ignore it. And then like a couple minutes later,
Bro, what?
she puts,
Yo,
hello?
on the phone after the this shit is crazy.
I can't hear you.
What the fuck?
Hey. Wow.
Continue.
All right. And then a couple days later, you know what I mean? Not a couple. That same like couple minutes later, her tits all over the screen. I'm like, damn, this is great. This is great therapy. After
Okay.
like that other girl did me dirty.
Right.
Life is good.
Mhm.
The next day, I get the full spectacle. Like I see her fully naked. She got a little dildo. I'm getting all sorts of angles from the side, from this side, from that side. I'm like, yes, sir. Life is good.
Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
Stuff. Next day, it's just tits again. And every once in a while, and I remember one time I was like, she asked me, Keith, do you like me? I was like, yeah. Oh, I just wanted to fuck. That shit smacked me like
What?
a train. Hello?
No, I'm here. I'm listening.
That shit smacked me like a train. I really liked her at the time. You feel
Yo,
me?
why the bro? You need to like find better women. What do you
Hey man,
like,
it's just
bro? You gotta like look
I don't
into
know
the.
what's one for me.
I don't know, bro, but like these hoes obviously like they not it, bro.
All right. Anyway, that's where we was going, right? Um, yeah, she was like, nah, I just wanted to fuck. I'm like, damn. All right, well, and then like after that, she kind of like just started calling me less and less. We started talking less and less,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, you know, like into my 11th grade year, she got a nigga.
Bro.
Like I come back and she got a nigga. I'm like, okay, well, but no worries, cause guess what I was doing during the summer?
What was you doing?
I was talking to my 30-day relationship.
Mm.
You
Okay,
feel me?
okay.
My friend Bernard, we was all in a group chat. My friend Bernard said like, it's the summer. Why aren't y'all doing summer things? And then she put in the group chat because he hates me.
What?
I'm like, huh? You left me undelivered for like a few days and then never responded.
Nah,
I'm
facts.
like,
Why
how
she?
I hate you? Huh?
No.
I was like, how the fuck I hate you? If I can go back to the messages if I really look for them. But I was like, how the I hate you? You left me on nothing.
Mm-hmm. Right,
She was
right.
like, I was going through it really bad, and she had some shitty ass
I was gonna
excuses.
say that's every girl excuse, bro. I was going through this. I
Uh,
was going through that.
I was like, every time she made an excuse, I was like, you still just like sent me something. You saw all the messages. You could have sent me something. Yeah, but this, but like, you still could have sent me something. Yeah, but
Right.
like this, like you still could have sent me something. And
Facts.
like he's on the phone, and she just running her mouth. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You feel me? Like genuinely, that's the first time I ever told a girl just to shut the fuck up. And she was like, okay. Do you want me to leave? I was like, do whatever the fuck you want. I was like, I'm not gonna
Damn.
leave. I'm not gonna leave it. And then she just stayed on the phone until she fell asleep.
Okay.
I was like, damn, does she want me again? Hold on. All right. We start chopping it up again. You feel me? I'm telling her I'm not in Detroit. I'm not in Detroit at that time, right?
Okay.
I tell her I'm gonna be in Detroit at this date.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, okay, we can see each other on this date.
Okay.
And I see like I look at her note. And I was like, where my phone shit at? I'm like, all right, well, I'll be there on this date. I told you that. Usually, oh, that wasn't for you.
Yo. What the fuck? So she, so she was talking to another nigga, basically.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
She was
common cases, bro. Hoes just be going, bro.
I was like, damn. But no fucking worries, right? Right?
Okay. No worries.
Cause at the same time, all this shit was happening. Stop talking to me as much during the summer. I'm talking back to my ex again during the summer. I'm also on the phone with this one girl pretty
Okay.
much every day during the summer.
Okay. He got motion.
You feel me? So like, like shit, I'm over here like, God damn, shit keep going bad, But at least I'm talking to her. I remember, like we talking every day. I put her on with my boy Bernard.
Okay.
It didn't work out. You feel me? I'm like, okay. Bernard tells me he was like, I don't like the distance, and I feel like she would be better with you. I was like,
Tight
word,
it.
and we still on the phone every day.
Okay.
She fucks with me still more than Bernard. Even though she was about to be with that nigga for a second, or wanted to be with that nigga for a second. Word.
Okay. Bro,
And
they
then
be confused, bro.
okay, whatever. And then one day I should see. Are you talking? I was like, nah, for real. You feel me? You feel me?
Okay.
And
Right.
then she was like, I don't remember actually. Actually, no. All right. Before this all happened though, she was like, my ex had texted me, and he had said like a paragraph apology or whatever.
Okay.
I was like, you really gonna go for that shit? I was like, then at that time, I didn't like her at all.
Mhm.
Like we're getting near the summertime, we get back into the school, and she's being
Okay.
extra touchy. She's dragging me around. I'm like, oh, she want me.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm like, she want me. And then we start talking. She's like, oh, I don't want you.
Yo, what the fuck? It's like every experience. It's like some bullshit, dude.
I don't want you. I was like,
It's
okay.
either they lead this nigga on and don't want him, or they just going.
I don't want you, right? I was like, okay. And then like she called me queef, so I immediately blocked her. All right, she's blocked. You feel me? I
What
sit
is
there on
she
her
called you? What?
queef. That's like a name I don't like being called.
Called that nigga
Yeah,
queef.
alright, bitch. Alright, she called me queef. I was like, damn. All right, bro. Whatever. I blocked her. You feel me? But like then I was still pretty hideous. I was still pretty ugly. You feel me? I didn't know how to shave properly yet, and my facial hair was regrowing because I was just trying things during the summer.
Mhm.
But like she also like other than like dragging me around and shit, she also like did not make it seem like she wanted me at all. So I wasn't even I couldn't even be entirely mad, right?
Okay.
All right, I'm chilling. I say happy birthday to her, but like we still don't talk.
Okay.
I'm in the weight room. My boy next to me, he talking about, yo, one of my homegirls wants you. Guess who it is?
It's girly.
It's girly.
Okay. Yeah.
She
Tight it.
ran back. She
Okay.
ran
Coming
back.
back. Coming back.
We tried it out. But like she said some things that pissed me off. She got a certain reaction. She didn't like that certain reaction. Blah blah blah. It started acting different. And it never worked out, right?
Okay.
I'm like, damn, never worked out. You know? We stopped talking again. We stopped talking. She gets back with her ex.
Yeah. What's up with like all these girls and their exes? Like, is that
Back with her ex.
that's the method?
Alright, I don't know what happened the first time she got back with that nigga. But this time, a lot of bad things happened, right?
Uh huh.
And she told me.
Okay.
And I was just like pissed off because I'm like, why are you back with this
Right.
nigga
You left.
again?
Like, feel me? Yeah. Don't help her ass.
And then she was like, I told you all this, and this is how you're attacking me. And like I thought about it, and like it was some really crazy shit. And maybe that wasn't the best way to respond, especially since it just happened. You feel me? So we stopped talking again. I'm blocked, right?
Okay.
A few months go by again.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
Few months go by again. And I end up like talking to her, like, hey, because like I sit like after she blocked me, I hit her some shit. And like at this point, I'm like, hold on, I don't want her to see that. Like, hey, don't look what I sent you. She was like, okay. And then we have like a little conversation. I was like, all right, bye.
Yo.
And then I still don't talk to her though. You feel me?
Okay.
And then I remember a crazy event happened at my school.
Mhm.
You feel me? I get forced into the lunchroom. She's there. I'm next. I'm talking to one of her friends trying to figure out what happened. She comes out of nowhere. Let me tell you what happened, Key.
What the fuck?
Gives me the full story.
Okay.
Like we start talking again, and this time she's like extra touchy,
Back to the
actually
shit.
affectionate.
Right.
Like the first time she was like touchy, but not affectionately touchy. At least not
Oh,
compared to
okay.
like how she was this time.
Okay.
All right, so I was like, okay. Like she talked to
Like
me again.
maybe
She was
this
like,
the one.
we talked again. She was like, maybe it was bad timing or something, but I feel like me and you could be a thing.
Okay. We in there.
I'm like, damn, we in there. And then a couple days later, she's like, am I the bad guy if I just want to fuck?
Yo.
Like literally, like a couple days before, she's like, Keith, if you're interested in me just a little bit, let's run this back just one more time. Am I the bad guy if I just wanted to fuck? Like a couple days later. But like her like she had went through some crazy shit with her ex. I will admit that shit was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, you know what? Take your time. But that shit genuinely pissed me off. And then she's a troll, a bigger troll than me, cause I'm a troll. She's a bigger troll than me. So we're
Okay.
on the phone. She's like, I kind of just want to go in the summer and just have a one-time thing with somebody.
The fuck?
Like, bro, what are you fucking talking about? She talk about, and then she's like, just step by step how she wanted to get cracked. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Let me just start talking. Whatever, right?
All right.
You know, I realized we don't want the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I tell her that. She's like, okay, do you want to stop? You want to stop talking? I was like, yes. So we stopped talking. But guess what happened?
Oh shit, we not. Oh, what happened? What happened?
I end up talking to somebody and telling him the whole situation, and he's like, "Does she look good?" Like, yeah. He was like, "How many bodies she got?" One. So she hasn't been around. Nah, she got strict parents.
Okay.
You know, Keith, I know what's happened, but like, think about it. Think about what just happened. Think about how her parents reacted. You really think she's gonna be getting a chance to really do anything this summer?
Mm.
Uh, nah, not for real. Okay. And like, it looks like you really like this girl. Yeah, she's funny. You know, she's cute. She's funny.
Okay.
It's a fun time to be around
Mm-hmm.
and affectionate. You feel me? Touchy. You feel me?
Okay.
He was like, listen. Keep in contact. Listen.
Facts.
You're gonna have a lot of freedom this summer, Keith. You're gonna be down there with your sister, and she don't really give a fuck what you do, as long as you
Mm-hmm.
don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
You know, if you're
Oh
trying to have
shit.
fun, she's not only not gonna care if you go, she's gonna make sure you go. You know, you try to have fun, she's not only gonna not try to, she's gonna make sure you go. Word.
Okay.
But her parents, but think about it. It's gonna take the whole summer for her and her parents to get back on the right track.
Damn.
I was like, you're right, Keith, you're right. Listen, I'm not saying go up to her and be on some sucker shit talking about I'm sorry and pleading. But like, let her know you still gonna talk. Cause who knows who knows what you gonna do this summer?
Facts.
And, and you gonna be gone this whole summer. And even if you was here, you probably wasn't even gonna get the chance for it. That shit just happened.
Right.
Like, it's not like y'all was gonna do anything.
Okay.
I was like, damn, not wrong. And then he was like, I'm not saying go up to her, get on your knees, apologize, but like, go up to her and be real with her.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's a W Mans. That's W Mans.
I was like, you know what? All right. So like today,
Today?
went up to her
Okay.
and I told her,
What happened?
listen, it's not that I wanted to stop talking to you, but I just didn't want to like you anymore. And these are the exact words he told me to say. I would rather be cool with you than be cool without you.
Okay.
And I said that. She got a big ass smile on her face. I'm like, okay. Are you sure you're okay with this though? I was like, I'll be all right. And like she was just talking to her friends. I was like, go talk to your friends. I got something to do. And I walked away.
Damn. That's aura.
You feel me? And that's all of my relationships.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think none of these is your fault. I think these hoes just be going, and if they not going, they just love their ex. Like girls and their ex, I don't know. They like fucking glue. It's like Curry and LeBron. They just keep going back and forth. They keep going back and forth, bro. I'm dead ass. It never fails. Nigga, every time I scroll on TikTok, it's on my For You page. Should I get back with my ex? That's all they want to do. You need to find better woman. Matter of fact, maybe. Nah. I'm not gonna tell you to change what you're looking for. But like, you young, like you got time to
You young.
you got time to like feel me? Be on that with everybody.
You.
Like you don't gotta like settle down yet on some dick. Like you could You can experiment.
Where? That's I'm gonna be out of city for the summer. You know, he encouraged me to have as much fun as possible. The guy I was
Hmm.
talking to. So
Threesome,
you know,
nigga.
I'm gonna be okay.
What happened? Too far?
Honestly, I think one of her friends might be on that though. Cause I remember, like she was like, we was in the cafeteria, she was just hugging on me, and her friend was next to her. She's like, threesome? She's like, no, this is my man.
What?
I don't know, her friends is like weird, but it is what it is. You feel me? He's also weird, so it all works out. Anyway, I'm just enjoying my summer,
Yep. Don't
cause
let
I can do whatever the fuck I want. Huh?
don't let these affect you, bro. You gonna find the one. You gonna find the one.
Damn.
It's bound to happen eventually. It can't all be bad.
Not all of them. Hey, he's gotta find a diamond, huh?
Yeah, it's some good souls out there.
Where. Appreciate this.
But like, nah, I can't. Nah. But like, you ain't like when. Never mind, bro. Never mind.
What are you trying to ask me?
So like, when she said she just wanted to like fuck you, ain't like take that opportunity.
Bro, where are we gonna fuck? Like what? Like where are we going to fuck? In the sky, in the school?
Bro,
In her car?
don't. Bro, your house, nigga, your crib.
How she gonna get to my crib?
Bro.
Her parents hella strict. Like some crazy shit just happened to her. How she supposed to get to my crib? Supposed to teleport?
Bro,
She can't leave the house.
listen, this the method. She don't stay after school for nothing.
No,
Bro.
she can't.
Damn, she can't like do. Damn.
Nigga, bro, I'm telling you, some crazy shit happened. She can't do shit. She's locked down.
Nigga, Kawhi Leonard defense?
Bro, she don't even got a phone.
She don't have a phone?
She don't have a phone.
Only talk to her in school?
Nah, she got like a tablet or something. She be texting me.
Oh, okay. Damn, that shit bucks, bro. She can't score.
I know what. I know.
She don't got
But,
no space creation.
But I'm gonna try to go score.
You got to, bro.
Yeah,
Especially before you leave. Like you gotta try to do that. I'll just be going, bro. And why is girls acting like niggas? I thought niggas had the mindset of just wanting to fuck. When did girls start doing this?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I was just too ugly to be. I'm too ugly to be relationship status. But
Like
I
ain't never experienced that.
You ain't. Nigga,
I've never come across.
Why? I wonder why.
What do you mean?
Look at your face. Every girl wants a relationship.
All right, bro.
Like, damn.
You,
We don't got the same struggles. Huh?
You have a good night, bro.
You too, man.
Wait, hold on. No tip?
What?
No tip?
Bitch? What? You ain't getting shit from me. You ain't getting shit. What you mean tip?
No tip?
Nigga, what the fuck you do?
5 stars?
I did all the talking. Like, what?
Nah, but like, you got a tip.
Nigga, I don't gotta give you shit, you Starbucks employee. Fuck.
All right, bro.
You ain't get no damn tip.
Bro, have a good night, bro. Remember, keep sharking. Nigga, these hoes be going. You gotta remember that. So you just gotta start going till you have to go. You just gotta hunt everything that come near you. Next girl that come near you, I just want you to. You just gotta insert yourself in there.
And like just spawn it.
Yeah, like you gotta be on every girl.
Every girl.
Like Dennis Rodman type of hustle.
I don't get that.
Of course you don't. You don't know ball, nigga. You just gotta, bro. You gotta get out there.
Word.
You gonna find the one. You gonna find the good soul.
Perhaps.
Yo, it's gonna happen. You just gotta give it time, bro. They still young. They don't know what's going on. They don't know nothing about relationships.
Oh, I see. Go for the Cougars, the college girls, the college seniors.
Nah, they be overly going at them parties, nigga. What you think they be doing at them parties? They nigga at home, yo, that shit dead, bro.
Alright, bro. So like, this, alright, I gotta go for 30 years.
30? Nah, they be having baby daddies and shit. You don't want that.
I can just target one without a baby daddy. Like you have to like they all got kids.
Hey, bro.
Well, that's only the ugly ones though. Never mind. Damn.
Yeah, you don't want no ugly grown woman. That shit is trifling.
Dead. Alright.
Like they the type you just gotta sit on the roof and snipe and get rid of the whole population of them. They can't be alive.
Ugly middle-aged woman gotta die.
It's time to expire.
Expired. Good.
But like I said, bro, you gonna find the one, bro. And on that note, you have a good night, bro.
You too, man. You know this is cool.
All right, bro.
All right, later.
That's fucked up. Yo, why do all the girls this nigga talk to want they ex going for other niggas, or they just want to fuck? When did girls start? Am I bugging? I've never came across a girl that just wanted to fuck. Nah. Like, that shit is crazy. Nigga, why is his life, why is his gender reversed? He's the girl in the relationship. That's fucked up. But, hey, bro. We gotta get him some help. Maybe I should. I don't even got nobody to put this nigga on with. I'm gonna keep it up. But I should set this nigga up on the E-Date. Yo, I might do that. Chat. I might set this nigga up on the E-Date. I just gotta get some people to do that. We're gonna get him right, bro. Y'all boys have a good night.